I can't believe I'm meeting you. Uh, all the stories that my grandma said were true. You're strong and fast and powerful, and you're gonna help me against my dad, and we're gonna save the universe together. And all the prophecies are true. I can't believe I'm meeting you. And Chaos is thinking, what was your name again? So this excited, impetuous young man is named Ronan. And Ronan has been told throughout his life that he's a part of a prophecy that also involves chaos, where I'm supposed to help him defeat his evil father to save the universe. And in the middle of this whirlwind that's my life at the moment, he drops right in my lap. And Anonymous, being the guy that he was, said, "Hey man, look, if he's out here, he doesn't have a place to stay and everything. He's connected to you now. Let's bring him on in." Because that's just the kind of guy that Anonymous was. So things are just, I can feel my life starting to fill up again. And even though I'm not tracking it the same way I'm doing in hindsight now, I can see I have the pieces I have around me. I have, my boy Anonymous helping me build these new building blocks, establish this new foundation without even really trying. He's just, the kindness that he's showing me, the hospitality and everything, is just making all these things possible. I have Ronan. I'm even having, crazy times where I'm waking up and seeing giant eyeballs in my window. And what the hell is that? That was Anonymous's pet Rex. Even having more intimate times when a woman I never met before, would show up, and she would appear in my room. And it started off with, a little bit hesitant and antagonistic. But eventually it became friendlier, and she's just incredibly interested and enamored in everything with my life. And she would just ask me questions about different adventures I had. And what I learned about her name was Mercury, and what she would do is she would go around and she would kind of engage with people and almost interview them and treat their lives like they were books. It's like the people out there, the world was stacks, and the people were individual books within these stacks. And Mercury thought that I was this incredibly interesting novel from cover to cover, a novel that was still being written. And we would continue to talk and enjoy each other's company, and then eventually, we would get intimate. And when you look around these pieces, Anonymous and his beautiful, great family who were taking me in, new responsibilities coming up with Ronan, even this intimacy with Mercury, you're looking around at these things, and Chaos is starting to almost have a life again. And it's just crazy. But along with Chaos's life comes Chaos's troubles. And ended up with the first time that Chaos's troubles really fell into Anonymous's lap. So Anonymous has this training room. Another thing that makes it so similar, it has this big, elaborate, strong training room inside of his home. And, we would go there and throw hands and everything, and we'd show each other techniques. And we're having a good spar in there, going back and forth. And then I can feel like the presence of the underworld kind of filling up the room. You can feel it, you can taste it, you can smell it. And it's starting to concentrate in Anonymous and fill him up. And I can sense El Diablo's presence. And El Diablo actually possesses Anonymous. And he becomes twisted. And next thing I know, he's just coming at me like he wants to kill me. So remember, Anonymous is a lot stronger than me. And I'm not getting the full brunt of his power, but it's a lot. And he's bringing it down to bear. Blows and blasts. And I'm trying to, maneuver and get out of the way. I have to attack him, with like lethal focus just to keep him from killing me. So he's attacking and attacking. And then, like my body enters that form, the form that I had when we fought Kaioshin on Earth. My cells become excited with cosmic energy. The fabrics of my body all change into this white form, that's pristine and clean, and the power is just emanating off of me. But it's not like a full entire level jump. It's just like an emergency cachet of power, and it's allowing me to keep Anonymous at bay. And I get down on the ground, and I envelop myself in this transparent force, a cosmic field over me. It's the most powerful shield that I can muster, as he's just bringing down massive amounts of cosmic energy to bear. And I erupt from there, with all speed and precision, and manage to strike him, and actually manage to bring him down. So when he's finally down, I go to leave to get help, and next thing I know, hellfire is surrounding us and spreading throughout the room and everything. And El Diablo appears, just telling me that he's surprised I didn't kill him, trying to seduce me to come back, to come to his side. I tell him I won't. Well, I have Kara. I don't care. I'm not going to do it. And I don't know what you got to get Kara there, but Kara would never join you willingly. He's feeding me lies, veiled threats, trying to seduce me. But I won't budge. Eventually, he leaves, tells me he'll get me eventually. The hellfire dies down, and we're just there. You can just see the aftermath of the battle between me and Anonymous. And it's busted up. He's all busted up on the ground. And I have this kind of sinking feeling that my troubles are going to become my friend's troubles. And this was probably the first, but not the last time, that my craziness would affect Anonymous and his people.